What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Connor's Comics. And I just got back from Maryland. Well, I say I just got back. I haven't posted in a while. Sorry about the hiatus. I started a new job. And I've been kind of switching my schedule, doing different things. I'm buying collections like crazy. Right now, my basement's just full of totes and long boxes of comics and totes of toys and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, hopefully I can start putting out more content more consistently now that I'm kind of getting back into a groove of things and how I want to schedule recording stuff. But what we're going to talk about is me and my buddy took a trip over to Maryland, and there was a store putting out 100 long boxes of brand new dollar books. So we took the trek out and we found some good stuff. I bought a long box of books. He bought a long box of books. I found keys. He found keys. A couple of my friends found keys. So there's definitely some stuff worth finding. I didn't find nothing super spectacular, but we'll start off with a key. Went off with the other big key, and there'll be plenty of stuff in between. And we got more stuff to talk about at the end about upcoming videos and collections and shows I'm doing and stuff like that. And make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Helps your algorithm. Drop a comment what content you want to see me put out next. And put anything other than holes in a while. So let me know what other kind of videos you want to see. But we're going to move right past this awesome Jim Lee Batman cover to a low-grade first appearance. This is a fairly big book for the era, but it is missing its front cover. It has the back cover, and everything inside is complete. First appearance of the Mandarin for $1. Now, right when I found this, I was like, oh, I know that title, that subtitle is his first appearance, but I did double check it on the spot. I'm pretty sure The Hands of the Mandarin is the story. So there it is. Great book. Classic key, classic Silver Age key. And it's a shame there was no cover in there. I didn't see the cover in any of the boxes. But for $1, I'll take a coverless first Mandarin. Why not? Take a chance on it, you know? Sometimes not everything's going to be super winners, but you can take your wins how you get it. This was a hot book a couple weeks ago. Honestly, I don't even remember what there is to it. It's some sort of key significance of something for some reason. I can't remember. Spider-Woman number 20. Spider-Man and Spider-Woman's crossover there. Classic cover. Good little book there. Some of these later Elvira books from Claypool Comics, these can get really tough. So I found 3 of these. I almost never see them, to be honest with you. I don't see these often. And they're good books. They're cool. Again, you don't see them too often. Street Fighter number 2, number 1. It's always worth picking up Street Fighter stuff. Good stuff to throw in your bins. A really clean high 9s. It's got 1 tick on it. But high 9s. Centurions number 1. Another great 80s cartoon. You got Dark Water, number 1. I had 2 copies of this. I gave it to one of my buddies. Actually, there's a couple books in here that I had already given out to people that I picked it up for. A couple Archie Sonics. These are always worth picking up. People are always asking about them, especially the later issues. That some of these guys are a little bit ticked up, but they're super sellable. They're good to have at boxes, especially if you do big cons or if you're a store and you've got, some walk-ins. People are going to ask about Sonics. Yeah, match 33. And then the other thing that's good to have is, I got a stack of them, Mega Mans. Now, Archie Mega Mans are another thing that's not super easy to find. And a buddy of mine who I was there with was going through a box, and we're talking. I looked at it, I see a stack of them in the box. He flipped right through them. I was like, mind if I get those? And so I just bought them all. Because at $1 a piece, you can't go wrong with all these Mega Man comics. Again, the real thing is, video game comics sell. They really do. The Valiant Nintendo stuff sells great. That's, some of the tougher to find Valiant stuff. Now there's some, it's that pre-Unity Valiant stuff that is harder to find. Everything post-Unity, it really doesn't matter. There's first appearances, there's cool characters, but you'll find it and you'll see it again and again and again and again. Do you want it? I have a ton of it in my basement. That's just how it is. But some of that video game stuff, it gets expensive, it gets hot, some of it's low print runs. Some of these Mega Mans aren't super easy to find, especially that Archie video game stuff, that the Sonics, the Mega Mans, the spin-off stuff. That's always, in my opinion, worth picking up when you see it, for $1 or less. Transformers Target 2006, number 5, the B cover, and I do believe this is artwork from the UK Transformer magazines, kind of like they had Action Force. They also had a Transformers run with original stories that most of them haven't been reprinted in the States. Then Dry School number 2, newsstand. These, sometimes they take a while to sell, but they do sell. A couple things for myself. Ultraman Tiger number 10. These are really tough. I pick them up from time to time. Awesome back cover. Sadly, I think this one had a sticker on it. This next one, there's number 6. They got these awesome back covers. I don't see the Ultraman Tiger stuff very often. This is in a weird era for Dark Horse. But nonetheless, it sucks. This one has a sticker on it, but gorgeous back cover there. These I just buy them whenever I see them. I don't think I had any of those issues too, which is awesome. Thor 373, which I'm sure I already have, but always pick up these anniversary covers when I see them. It's good to build a set of them, or at least have them. There's some stickiness on the back of it, so I don't want to. I gotta rebag and board this stuff. And then talk about rare books. I went through all the boxes, and these are the only 2 I found. They were separated in the boxes, so maybe somebody else found the other ones. Maybe they weren't there. Hopefully they weren't there. Or hopefully somebody got them and got a good deal. But these are tough, and these are the first ones I have. So Leprechaun number 2, or number 4? Yeah, number 2 and number 4. So these are really tough. The Blue Water comic stuff, the horror Blue Water comic stuff is really tough. They did Warlock, they did Leprechaun, they did a bunch of stuff. The main thing I'm on the hunt for of this era and nicheness is, of course, Phantasm. Phantasm comic. I've never seen it. I've never even seen it. I've never come across it for whatever reason. And I've seen those Leprechauns, but never for $1. So I'll pick them up for $1. The Phantasm I'd spend a little bit on, just because it's tough. It's really tough. We got Motor Mouse. They're Furnash Sabab in London. Yeah, I absolutely butchered that. Some foreign book that caught my eye, and I buy foreign books as a joke sometimes. It's got a Scooby Doo reprint in there. So foreign reprint for shits and giggles. G.I. Joe number 137. I always pick up the late Joes, the 130s to the end there. Always worth grabbing. Batman 273. Just caught my eye. The Rise of Ultraman number 4. It was one of the variant covers I believe I still needed. Just Like Dark. This is the Beetlejuice variant. So these movie variants were always pretty cool. Some Frank Frazetta stuff. Swamp Demon. We got a couple of issues there. And then my favorite, I believe this is an Eerie cover. Dracula vs. the Wolfman. But I believe it's actually an old Eerie or creepy cover by Frazetta. And then some Transformers. You can't go wrong with Marvel Transformers in the dollar bin. These are always good to have. This one was a little ticked up, which is a shame. I don't think any of these were keys or nothing, but I always grab them. This is for Predacons. I always grab them just because they sell. They're good to have. This, I want to say, is Origin of Megatron or something. There's something to this one. I think that's Origin of Megatron, but I could be mistaken. Number 6. No Jetfire in here, though. 18, not that mattered anymore. That fell off. And then a couple of issues of Fist of the North Star. This is one of those things that I'm kind of backing on a little bit. Neither is issue 1, the first appearance or nothing, but I think that's something that could definitely get more eyes drawn to it in the near future. Neil Adams Batman Odyssey. I pick up all the Neil Adams stuff, so I think I needed this issue. Flaming Carrot Comics 27. The only time Tom McFarlane's ever drawn the Turtles. So that's a cool little thing. Always pick up that early-esque Turtle stuff. Man, it's going to be Ray number 3. That's for me. It's going to go with my bust of that. Arachnophobia, the movie adaptation by some weird... Hollywood Comics. Some weird company put this out. And it's a weird... I feel like it's... No, it's not even taller. It just feels weird. I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. Maybe it's the paper that's throwing me off. Thor 426, the last issue I needed in the 400s. So that's done. Can't go wrong with a Cars book for your nephew. Can't go wrong with that. Man with Screaming Brain, number 4. Cool. Magnolia cover there. Always pick up these Ultramans. This one's a newsstand. I always just pick these up because it's the number 1. Ted Lee's first appearance in comics. Madhouse. This is one of the 6 Gary Morrow covers that they did of this cool horror aesthetic. The rest of them in that series aren't for me. Lost Boys number 4. Again, horror stuff. Good to pick up. Prototype number 1. Here it is. Video game first appearances. That's the move. And then some weird indie horror stuff. Velvet Rope. And I think there's another one in here. Yeah, the horror show. Why not? And then these Tales from the Crypt reprints are actually fairly difficult to get your hands on, surprisingly. Another Transformers, a 24. We got Star Reach, number 6. These are awesome. This is an awesome collaboration of a bunch of great comic creators. That's a gift. Then we got Liberty Meadows, some solid Frank Show stuff. Good for my Frank Show box. They're nothing crazy, but I didn't see any of the Super Silver ones, but like that'll go pretty quick. And then we've got G.I. Joe 126. I believe this is first Firefly, I believe. I got 2 of them. So, boom. Cool little stuff there. Like I said, we're going to get to the big key at the end. Oh, this is the other 400s Thor issue I needed. I just grabbed this on a whim because I wanted to read it. I like the unexpected stuff. One of the last 200s issues I need from Thor. I just need random run fillers. Another 25th anniversary cover because these are always worth picking up. You're going to see this one a lot. This is a good little first appearance issue there. Another Tales from the Crypt issue. Again, these are tough. Not easy to come across. 3 copies that were really, really clean of Hellboy, the Corpse, number 1. So, that's worth grabbing. Early Spider-Woman there before she had her hair out of the headdress thing. Swamp Thing Annual number 1 with the movie photo. Always love this issue. Transformers 23. Boom. Prototype number 5. I just need number 6 to finish up the set. That's fun. I actually just picked up 1 through 4 separate from this the other day. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, the reprints of the Denny Neil Adams era. You got to get the classic junky issue. And then I like these because they also have new covers on them as well. Daredevil 236, as you can see, another anniversary cover. A couple of copies of Superpowers number 1. This was the wrong volume. Little fumble on my part. Thought that was volume 1. I believe that is actually volume 3 or something. I don't know. Good little Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, minor key there. Some great Vampirella incentives. Just gorgeous covers. You can't go wrong there. And then a Vampirella RIP. Old Gold Key the Phantom. We got some of these are, so now we're going to get into like the run of like just cool random old stuff that I picked up. Maybe not straight first appearances, but worth grabbing for $1. Like a Creeper number 4. That's always worth grabbing for $1. 200s ASM. Okay. Marvel Tales 15. Nothing crazy, but for $1, I'll grab it. ASM 132. Sub 200 ASM. Okay. Star Wars number 8. Whitman. ASM 233. Avengers 117 was a little bit rough, but I just kind of jumped on it anyway. Power Man 26. Cap 162, or 67, excuse me. This is hot right now with the X-Men 97, although it's probably a little bit too late to do anything with it at this point. And Mr. Miracle 16 there. This is a great Jack Kirby cover. Moving on into, and there's some silver in here too. Ren and Stimpy 36. This is late in the run. Some of it's actually really expensive. Little tip there. Some of the late Ren and Stimpy's can be up to like $30-$40. Power Man 27. 28. He'll only be rebagged and boarded. 29. And then we go backwards again to 18. Definitely, I think worth picking up. They're pretty clean looking. Worth picking up for $1. We got 21. And which is when Power Man fights Power Man. And 25. So, they're all really clean. They look really good. They might be upgrades for mine. If not, they will sell for more than $1. Man-Thing number 15. Number 16. And these Man-Things sell great. Bronze Age Marvel Horror is on fire right now. This is the way to go if you could buy, run fillers and as a reseller. And I'm not trying to sound like everything I bought was to be resold, but I'm just trying to, give a perspective here. This is the way to go. Marvel Bronze Age, Horror Bronze Age is the way to go. This one was rough, but I needed it. It's a placeholder, worth buying at number 10. This one was also really rough, but I couldn't leave a showcase behind. Number 48. I just love that issue, but it's really, really rough. It was really rough. Creatures on the Loose number 12. House of Mystery 69. I love that cover. I don't know what it is about it, but that's gorgeous. This one I probably should have left behind. House of Mystery 71, just because it's so chewed up, but who knows? I'll probably read it, throw it in a box, forget about it. 10-cent Jimmy Olsen book was also pretty rough, but a 10-center, I just kind of jumped on it. Black Hawk, randomness. I don't know why I grabbed that either, but impulse buy. I'm not mad at it. For Salem 7, Cap 132. Come on, 132 for $1. Okay. FF 169 for the FF box. Man Thing from that other volume. ASM 154. I collect all the issues where Sandman's in that green costume because that green costume is awesome. Sonic Tales 20 and 18 Titans 42. And the end half of that box where we've got another stack of just good oldies. Doctor Strange number 5, number 7, number 10. This Doctor Strange run was awesome. Great artwork all the way through. Metamorpho number 7. These are always great to pick up for $1. There is an Avengers, Wonder Man, and Grim Reaper key there. See if that show ever comes out. Who knows? Another old Marvel Tales, astonishing number 19. Marvel collector's item, excuse me. Spotlight number 21, early Son of Satan there. Any Marvel Spotlights, I think, are pretty much worth picking up for $1 from that first run. Some FFs here. 159, I've always loved that cover. It's just so fun. And is it one of the... That's one of the sit-out covers, okay. I know right around here, Steranko did 2 covers for FF, right around there. Some sub-200 Thors. They're not super clean. I don't know if I needed any of them, but I was like, okay. Why not? ASM's got to get cleaned up. It's got to get some tears folded back over. But it is attached. A 109. It looks attached, but it is attached. Strange Tales 156 first Zom. There's like a weird demon magic dude. And then some, like I said, low grade, but still pretty cool. Justice League's 71, number 33. 40 I probably shouldn't have grabbed. That's a little really low, but sorry for the cut there, but we're going to speed around through this last 2 stacks of books here and get to the last final key. With this one, I probably should have picked up. This is second Prowler, but it's pretty mugged. But, oh well. It's a book. Yeah, X-Men 200, Trial of Magneto. Nice little key. Some 12 cent Iron Man right there, number 15. Nice Cap issue. I've always loved this Days of Future Past Conan homage cover. Just kind of cool. Joker number 7. Can't go wrong with any of that original series Joker books. Another 12 cent Iron Man issue, or 15 cent issue, number 39. We got a Hulk. The Hulk's, that air of Hulk always sells super fast. If he's, the Hulk run is awesome. Great art, great stories all the way through. You got Herb Trip. You get so much great stuff all the way really through almost all 400 issues. This Joe Kuber cover caught my eye. Vault of Evil. Last Battle Galactica issue I need, so now I have that full run knocked out in just a couple months. Avengers, big roll of that. Cool Doom cover. Some random Rawhide Kids that I just picked up on a whim, because why not? A Dr. Solar issue that I need. Magnus issue that I need, and another one. Doom Patrol, I think there's 2 copies of this in here, but I might have just took the better one. Giant Size Hulk, another Dr. Solar. Super Cops, this is the super 70s, just cool book. That was a really clean copy. The Atom, this is a run I'm slowly working on. Atom and Hawkman I'm working on, but they're tough. When I find them, they're always beat. This awesome Murphy Anderson Infantino cover right there from Justice League. And a Fear to round out this stack. Like I said, man, Marvel and DC Bronze Age horror. Cannot go wrong. We've got some Nick Fury's, 2 copies of the same issue there. Number 3, then we got number 4. This is just a cool team up. Astonishing Tales. There's a couple of those in there. Spectacular Spider-Man. That's when Morbius becomes the living... Or no, there's something about this where he gets like energy or something. There is something about this story that's important to his backstory. Another Son of Satan right there. Living Mummies. Again, can't go wrong here. Supernatural Thrillers. More Man Thing. Again, this has to be rebagged, aborted. Or the Valley of the Worm. This is an awesome story. That's a cool pick. I forgot about that. Awesome Stiltman cover from Daredevil. I mean, look at this. 12 cent Daredevils. Actually, I know there's more of these in the boxes, too, from the other people I know that were there to pick stuff up. Good little ASM book right there. First Siren, Banshee's Daughter. Nice little Beck Spider-Woman book there. Judas Contract Part 2. I think Part 1's in here for Jericho and all 9 yards. I got 2 copies in here. First Arabian Night. I always pick that book up. I don't know why. Saul #1. There it is. That's a banger. I don't know. Funny story about that book. Shout out to AB Comics. This is first appearance of the Dreadnoks, if I'm not mistaken. First Champion of the Universe. It's a book you see all the time. There's Part 1 of the Judas Contract. First Bill Sienkiewicz artwork, or Sizewig, or however you say his name. I don't know. Anyway, another Arabian Night. First, The Rose, Kingpin's son. World's Finest, this is their first team-up between Batgirl and Supergirl. First Bronze Tiger in costume as the actual Bronze Tiger. First Jocasta, that's a nice little key. More copies of Hawk and Dove #1. I got 3. I went crazy in the book. I don't know why. First Firestar. And a nice Union Jack key there. Then the last 3 books from the Maryland trip. ASM 226. Great Black Cat key right there. Power Man 19. First appearance of Cottonmouth. Classic Power Man villain. And a low grade, but better than no grade, Avengers #16 for the $1. That obviously is the biggest issue with it, is some color loss up there. There's some cleaning that could be done to this, though. And maybe a nice Bleedo treatment. But overall, for $1, okay, I'll take any Avengers 16 for $1. Could have been coverless like the Mandarin, and I still would have picked it up. So I think, that made the trip worth it alone. But let me know, which of these books would you picked up? Which of these books do you think were a bad move? Do you think any of these were a bad move? Do you have any of these books? Let me know down below. Like I said, what more content you want to see come to the channel? I got a couple more hauls coming out. But I want to figure out other stuff I want to record. But, I got a lot of hauls I could do right now. I'm buying like crazy. There's a lot of collections coming through. But we'll end off with a fun little thing at the end here. If you're a local, you'll know who this is. But in a collection I bought, there was this Wizard magazine. And, if you're local, this could be funny to you. If you're not local, I appreciate you watching through the video. But right there is a Rogue custom in the toying around section. Rogue, one of the X-Men's hottest women in production of Toy Biz, Wonder Woman, after Tim Quicksell of Gloucester, New Jersey, got a hold of it. Signed by the great Tim Quicksell, who's a local dealer, buddy of mine. I thought that was fun. I found it in there. I was like, you got to sign this. You got to sign this for me, buddy. And so that's a fun little way to end off the video. So I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, follow me here on Instagram and Facebook for more daily content. I'm posting a lot more recently going forward now that I'm back in a groove. Like I said, let me know which of these books do you have. Which of these books were good pickups. What was your favorite here? This is probably mine. And I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, peace.